Hey y'all, welcome back. One sec, I'm gonna grab the cards. What an insane couple months it's been. I have not really been present on this site because I've been transmuting a lot and working through some fears, regaining a sense of trust, and also opening the door for myself to be more authentic, because I was kind of battling this belief that I had to still be, you know, this person of light to people who are committed to being in the dark. And after coming up for air, I had to really take a minute to really see myself again, and to remember that just because I am here does not mean that I am here for every single being that is also on this earth. You know, we as light workers, we as energy transmitters, as alchemists, deserve space to process, space to remove entities, space to digest what it is that we are being used as and used for, and also space to resubmit ourselves to God. And that is something that I have been currently in practice of the last couple of months, especially after going to that music festival, especially after opening the door to old friendships that I am now in more confirmation that need to be closed, especially after putting myself back in situations that I've outgrown and ascended. And so that has been the biggest message that I really want to talk about with y'all today, is that we are currently in the midst of the next great ascension. And during this process, you are purging way more than you've purged before. And the energy seems to feel like it's thick. It seems to feel like we are in a very lost and confused place. Even though you know that things are getting better, there's still no true direction. There's no true north. And right now, Spirit is encouraging us all to be more present, being more present in what it is that we are feeling, being more present in what we are currently going through and what we are currently eliminating out of our space, and currently just what we are like choosing in our current reality. Are we choosing more chaos? Are we choosing more suffering? Are we choosing to be ignorant? You know, are we choosing to poison ourselves? Are we choosing this reality? And most of the time it's yes. Most of the time it is, even though it may be a conscious thing or unconscious thing. Once we know better and we still choose to not do better, that is on us. It is not on anyone else who didn't teach us, who didn't show us, who didn't help us, because our awareness is our teacher. And moving through that energy and understanding that when you are aware, you now can and have the choice to be conscious. It's up to you to do that. So I've really been moving through it because I have currently been released from a job that I really battled with, because I really felt for the child that I was working with. I was working under parents who were extremely unpresent and extremely unconscious and extremely not in their bodies. And so something I thought was like, okay, well, Spirit put me here for a reason, so maybe I'm supposed to show them how to feed themselves, how to eat right, you know, how to use herbs, how to, you know, reconnect back to their bodies. But it's like the more I was trying to teach them, the more resistant they became, the more dismissed I felt, as if what I was saying had no true precedence because it wasn't coming out of the mouth of a woman in a white coat with blonde hair. So I really had to push this idea away that I was just not meant for these people. I was there for my own lessons, and my own lesson is, once again, stop overextending. Know your place. Know where you exist in expansion and know where you exist in dismissal and disapproval and contraction. No matter what people show you, no matter what they give you, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because on an energetic level, it's what you feel that you are being valued as. When I brought up the idea of being paid more, it became you're not qualified, even though I had been expending so much energy through the portal of love, through teaching, through curiosity, through openness, through acceptance of invitations, through hearing, her husband say, "We think your butt is so nice." And I curled up and said, "Thank you." People will use you until you have nothing left to give, and then tell you you are valued. People will say that you're capped out at this value though. We will never give you more. Even though you're raising my child, my most precious gift to this earth, even though you're choosing to research on how to feed my child and show up for them, bringing your own food into the home because you didn't have any. You gotta listen to people's words, because a lot of times they tell you what they're using you for, and then you get to decide how long you're gonna stay. And then when you make the choice, because I know a lot of you will say, you go back and forth, you're like, should I leave this job or should I leave this relationship? And you call your mom or you call your best friend and you say, I think I need to leave. And they say, why would you do that? You can't do that. You have responsibility. You made a commitment. You watch out for those people. Separate yourself from that energy, because that energy is what is going to keep you in survival. It's what's going to keep you in danger. It's going to keep you at a level of unconsciousness. It's going to keep you in a space of survival. And that is what we are transcending right now. We are literally in the North Node, like in the midst of the portal with North Node in Aries, okay? The Mars ruler of Aries right now is in Libra. So it's in opposition to the North Node. We have the moon currently passing through Aries right now. We have a lot of energy that's really a push and pull of how you are still being codependent or how you get to ultimately leap into your true pioneeric way of being. You do not have to be anything that is not in alignment with your true north. So if you are confused right now, if you are battling because your soul understands why it is here, and your ego is trying to get in the way of your true north, of your truth. And it's time to tell the ego, I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful that you care so much. But if I do not make this move, I will stay here forever. I will stay stuck. And that's not what it is about for you anymore. Because you've been stuck. You've already lived that version of your life. And now you are stepping away from that to really see where you can go and how far you can push it and how much you can expand and how much you're truly worth. But the only person that can really give you that is yourself, your truest self. So it's time to just leave it. Leave it where it's at. Leave them where they're at. Unfortunately, we can love, in my position, a child who I was caring for so much, but at the end of the day, if I have to suffer in love, it is not a space worth giving to. Now, I've had to move really intently and really quietly because I cannot trust just anyone anymore in the situation and the vibration that we are moving through. You cannot just trust anyone. You cannot just give answers in conversation anymore. It's getting even more energetically hard for us to be true. Why? Because as we raise the frequency, it's going to draw out the demons very quickly. I'm thinking of that episode of Vampire Diaries when the police station had played a frequency that literally had all of the demons, the vampires, the werewolves, all of them on the ground, holding their ears because the frequency was way too high for them to withstand. That is what is happening right now. You are being called through the frequency of love. And the higher we get, okay, the more weird shit's gonna be occurring, the more tragedy we will see, the more sickness will be exposed, the more the heat will ramp up, the more the seasons will ingress sooner. I know you guys started noticing that leaves were falling in the middle of August or earlier. I know a lot of gardens died early this year. Many did not bear fruit from their gardens. I know a lot of you are confused. You're confused because what is happening is a new beginning has already begun. You're being asked to trust that the plan is already set in motion. What you are deriving from is not what you are being born into. So the past must be cleaned out. You need to clean it thoroughly. Let it be your closet, let it be your house, let it be your body right now, your vessel. You need to clean it. We cannot continue to dive back into the past versions of ourselves, asking for more help, asking for a sense of direction, asking for someone to love us, to reconcile with us, to be there. No, these people are only holding you back. Those things are only holding you back. I just got done watching La Reina del Sur, and it was season 3. I started watching season 1 in 2020, went through season 2, I think, in 2021, and I'm finally just finished season 3. The whole thing's done. And at the end of the season, it finished. And it started playing season 1 again, but I thought it was just recapping or something, just to be like a review of her story, but it just went to season 1. And I'm sitting there, and like the first episode, she gets a call, and it's from a phone number that says, if this phone number rings, your husband is dead, and you need to start running. And that's what she did. She started running. She started with everything and lost everything within a second, because all she had were the clothes on her back, the bag in her hand, the little bit of money that was stashed for if this ever occurred, and a diamond necklace. That's all she left with. But she never stopped. She never stopped to think or believe that her life did not have purpose. Instead, she rose to the occasion. She became the queen of the South. She was granted asylum by the one person that wanted her dead more than anything, and then she became the queen of the South in Malaga, Spain. This is where she ended up one of the best and biggest, baddest drug lords that Europe had ever seen, okay? And from there, she built an empire. She made connections with some of the most baddest gangsters in the game. And they trusted her not only because she was beautiful, but because she was very smart and resilient. And a lot of those people rode for her and rode with her all the way to the end. Flash forward, she gets put in jail a couple of times. She doesn't have a sense of freedom. But every time she gets out, she proves that why she should be free. Because it was never about selling drugs. It was about establishing her name, establishing herself, and using these people who were selling the drugs as a means to get them caught. It was a very inspiring story. But I go on to say this because I have lost everything multiple times. I think like 3 times now I can count. I've lost everything. And somehow, some way, I've come back with more every time. More heart, more love to give, more understanding, with what it is that I'm supposed to be here for. More purpose. I've come back, like Larina del Sorten, okay? And I know that y'all have lost things too. I know that you've lost your sense of self. I know that you've lost the love of your life. I know that you've lost a child. I know that you've lost money. I know that you've lost a parent. I know that you feel like you are losing a lot right now. And I know it feels sick. It feels sickening. Because we are all in a drought. And we're all just looking for our salvation. We're so sick of fighting. I get it. But what you're fighting for is so much greater than the mere image of wealth, or the mere pinnacle of, you know, the career that you've always dreamed of. Like, you're not fighting for those things. You're fighting because your voice has never been heard. You're fighting a bigger cause because what your voice can do for so many people. The message is so loud that it's gonna take a little bit longer for it to be heard. Your love is so expansive, it's gonna take a minute for the right person to come into your life so you can share that love with them. The pot of gold, okay, is so large, it's gonna take a minute before spirit can really align you to that frequency of wealth. You're not just going through these lessons for fun. You're going through these lessons because spirit is granting you something greater than what you have ever imagined. You can't have it like it was, because it will never be the way that you want it to be if it's that way. You can't keep looking at their page anymore, because energetically they know that they still have a hold over your life. We're not in the physical realm right now. We are literally coming off a Pisces super blue moon, okay? We are in the spiritual realm now, and we are operating from that space. That means that what you are seeing is in the spiritual realm. The veil is lifted. The wool is pulled back from your eyes. You are being told to operate from your truest access point of love, which means you have to be honest with yourself. You cannot give any more to anyone who is not ready to receive your truest form. You cannot continue to push back what it is that you need so another being can feel like they belong. They must free themselves just as you have. It is not your role anymore to be a savior. It is your role to save yourself, to free yourself, because your soul family is out here looking for you, but they can't find you because you're still operating out of an old timeline, hoping to ascend. But if you still operate from a space that you've already outgrown, how the hell are you gonna make it out of there? Not to say that all these people that are around you are demons, but they are people who are not grounded into what is actually occurring here on earth right now. And that is why they go out every day, every weekend. That is why they still stay in their small towns. That is why they have not traveled and experienced the world. That is why they are afraid to step away from relationships that do not serve them. That is why they are still continuing to live in old vibrations of beings. That is why they are still operating with friendships that they have outgrown. That is why they are still watching pornography. That is why they are still submitting to alcoholism. That is why they are still snorting ketamine. That is why they are still submitting to cocaine. That is why their demons are still running their vessels. That is why they are not for you any longer. Know yourself and know that to receive what it is you are operating in, you need to operate from a higher space of love. And perspective. Just because you leave does not mean you are abandoning anyone. Truth is, if you stay, you're abandoning yourself. And that is far more harmful. You deserve more. And Spirit says, you're gonna get it. But it's time to love your fucking self. And it's time to leave behind these fucking dumpster divers and let them fend for themselves. So at the end of the day, the truth will be exposed. 1 second, I'm gonna open the incense. Literally not fucking lying. These are like these incense that burn for 10 minutes. This one smells like geranium. Better flame. So yeah, let's pull some cards. This was a very insane full moon. 1 second, I just want to say, if you guys want to join my book club called The Artist's Way for Yang Yin, we are starting that September 13th. This is, I'm pretty sure Mercury will be going direct that day, but I might need to check. It might be the 15th. But regardless, it's on a Mercury day, which is a Wednesday. It's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern. I think this is a really great time to jump into this book because I think a lot of us are reigniting with our creative self. Some of us are ready to start businesses. Some are ready to really understand what art is from perspective from the spiritual self. And I think that this book is a great place to start. So if you're interested, I highly recommend you either join my newsletter so you can get information on that, or also you just join it so you get the link for Zoom when we do meet. And if not, just get the book yourself and read it. I should actually be able to I'll put the link in this bio on this YouTube. So I'm still working on trying to get a retreat going, you guys. I actually had a dream about it yesterday. I really want to do a retreat with you guys. I think that Spirit right now is just clearing a lot of the energy and space for all of us. But I think I was like trying to do retreats with certain people, and I feel like Spirit is like, you cannot just do this retreat with just anybody. And so I had to make sure that who I am working with is in alignment. But I'm hoping that in this next year we can get it going, okay? Spirit, coming off of this blue moon, actually, let's go ahead and pray. Thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors, and speak to you. Thank you, God, ancestors, and the universe for working with me as a voice for the collective. Thank you for continuing to provide for us and nurture us and show us why we are waking up out of bed every single day. Thank you for bringing us together as a collective. Thank you for reminding us of who we are and why we came here. Thank you for letting us remember that we are loved and that we are from a much higher place than what we've been told and what we've been guaranteed from the basis of humanity. we just guarantee and we know that you are bringing us into a further understanding of ourselves. And that I ask you right now just to give us a clear message for the collective. Let us know what we are in for, how we can prepare, what we need to know in order to be ready for your arrival, Spirit. We just thank you so much for igniting us and fulfilling us with all of our needs and all of our wants and desires. We know that there's a higher work at play, and we are just sitting back and waiting for your word, waiting for your right, waiting for your clarity before we make any moves, because we want to make sure that we are aligned with you, and we understand that by us sitting back and waiting that we are just being prepared and ready for what you have for us. And we're so thankful and grateful for you, and in all names that we pray, amen. Ooh, I feel lighter. Spirit, what is it that you have for the collective? What do we need to know after coming off that Pisces full moon? What's the overall energy of this reading? Wow. Oh, justice. I'm telling you guys, I feel like there's a lot of people who just had you fucked up. And I really feel like it was like friends. I feel like it's been family. I feel like it's been romantic partners from the past. I really think that they tried it. They tried it with you. You know, for me, I really thought that this person from my past was really calling me. And he was calling me through friends, on the internet, people. I remember I told one person about him. He ended up following him that day. I had to unfollow this person because I was like, you are now working with that spirit. Whether you know it or not, you're working with that spirit to draw me in. And so I have to remove myself. I had old friends that were still following that person. I had to remove them from my page, from my energy field, because he was working as a dark entity trying to pull me in back into the reality that I had already transcended out of. There will be justice for the manipulation games that are being played by old relationships still trying to keep you stuck. I'm telling you, old jobs, you know, people really tried you this season. They really tried you. They tried to bring you back to the dark side with them. They really tried to think that you were like gonna keep playing small for yourself. A lot of you woke up. I'm telling you, it started in June. Hey, no threat. No threat. Sage, no threat. No threat. Thank you. It's okay. Sage, threat. They really fucking tried you. They really fucking tried you, okay? A lot of what happened in this last month, I swear for you, I swear for God, okay? You will be getting your justice this month. Sit back and relax. You don't have to do anything. Even if you were let go, and even if you will be let go this week, I want you to just say, okay. Don't fight anyone for anything. You don't have to waste the energy, baby, okay? They know what the fuck they did. Okay, the Hierophant. All right. I'm telling you, I think there was a lot of intensity leading up to the moon. There was a lot of like just mind density, just feeling confused, but also it's because you got the reality you needed, and the confusion was really like, damn, I can't believe they played me. I can't believe that they asked me to. I can't believe it. But now it's like, that's subsided. That's 6 of Cups, baby. Y'all don't have nothing to feel bad for. Too many cards, Spirit, one more. Y'all, this is crazy. Okay, 2 of Pentacles. Once again, this definitely has to do with relationships. Someone could have been cheated on. I'm hearing the karma is already, okay? That's the thing that y'all don't realize either, is when someone does something in these days, because of how high the frequency is, it's karma it's getting them the next day. Like, it's not happening throughout years now. Even people who fucked you over 6 years ago are getting their motherfucking karma now, okay? Everything that was wrong is being righted. And I've been saying this for a minute. The transfer of wealth is happening now, okay? That's what's happening, and that's why so many of these corporations and people are scrambling. That's why a lot of like companies have done these hiring freezes. They've been laying people off because they don't have the actual funds to be paying these people. So a lot of these companies are they're screwing people over, and they're getting screwed over. I'm telling y'all, if this was the best time to start your creative path, okay? If this was the best time, it is now. Because your true self is being rewarded. There are a lot of people who see you and are waiting for you to actually submit to your truth so they can pay you, okay? But I'm telling you, even past people are saying, damn, I shouldn't have fucked her over. Damn, I shouldn't have fucked him over. Damn, I played myself. Like, so much is being restored. Uranus just went retrograde the other day. Jupiter is going retrograde, I think, Monday. While the moon is also going to be in Jupiter, or in Taurus. By the way, Uranus is in Taurus. This will also be squaring Venus, which is going direct as well on Sunday or Monday. What I mean by that is like what has been wrong will be righted. I also feel like Venus is very much connected to justice because it is ruled by Libra and Taurus. A lot of financial things are being fixed. That's what I mean. Like, I'm telling y'all, don't worry about the money right now. It will be replenished. If you have to invest in something, it's not even that you have to. You are investing in something right now because there is something on the other side of that investment. All this is really teaching you right now is to believe in yourself and to trust that if you just do it, okay? If you just bite the fucking bullet, you will receive something so beautiful on the other side of it. Please trust. Please prepare yourself because God is really setting you up for some of the best fucking, baby, you're about to touch so much fucking money. Y'all need to give up these fucking lame ass career paths because they won't exist in the future anyways. 5 of Cups. Yeah, you guys just, y'all are so focused on past things. Some of y'all are even focused on past revenge. Let that shit go. Your spirit team is trying to handle it for you. If you would just let shit go from the past and let your spirit team do the work, baby, there'd be so much stress. You'll free up a lot of space. 6 and 5 together, that's 11. There are beings working on the other side for you. And all you need to do right now is just relax, enjoy the ride, prepare yourself for what's next. You know, I'm just gonna look in the book because I'm just a little curious about what this book has. It's a little bit different from the traditional tarot. But, you know, I've been so down about losing this job. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, I had a very big connection with that baby. So I felt really sad about it. And Spirit was like, baby, you do not need to feel sad, okay? You need to feel glad. Because what I'm doing for you is something that, okay, these people could never. This is crazy. Pentacles. Oh Lord, I think I lost it. Oh, that's swords, right? 3, 4, 5. Okay, then this, Pentacles, swords. Okay, yep, this is cups. Okay, cups. The Eye of Sheehan. Yep. Natural order, this says. Natural fucking order. Intellectual, 6 of Cups, the White Crown. Intellectual, spiritual purity. Y'all, I'm telling you. Dun, dun, dun. Spirit is not playing. I'm feeling like we need to put on for some praise music. Because that's exactly how I feel. I feel like Spirit is like, baby, I'm just blessing you. And you try to take it as I'm hurting your feelings, baby. No, I'm blessing you. Let's just play it. I'm so lifted, so gifted. I'm the type to just go get it. No kidding. Breaking down the switch for the sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. Gotta keep the devil in his hole. But you know how it goes. Front line every time it's on. 100 proof flow. Run and shoot pro. 058 drop. Playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows that this box is new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District jewelers like yo. Hustle all at me, I got Cubans on the low. From the Cancun, from the Cubans on the road. And dock that Tulum just to smoke. Look, some of you are about to be traveling. Okay, we got an emperor coming in. I'm telling y'all, by releasing this partner, you're about to actually receive a partner that's really about his business. Y'all need to stop. Oh. Sorry. He said, yes, evidence of a divine presence, blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless, effort. You got an L but got an E for effort. Stressed him, dropped him off in the Mojave Desert, and left him. In the Queen City trick question, money making it, straighten out my jewelry on my big dresser. Well known, pick up in jail clothes, snap up the trip out from Rico to a police show. Whatever nigga playing chess, not checkers. Ooh. I can never be you as my equal. Fuck, I wanna hear your CD phone, okay? We're on here. King of Swords, okay? You got some offers coming in. I'm flipping this up because I just didn't resonate with it being reversed. Two of Cups. You have an offer coming in, an emotional, stable offer. And I do feel like this could be with work. And I do feel like this could be with a partner. I do feel like this could be with an investor. I do feel like people have been watching you and they're very impressed with you. Honestly, I feel like they've been watching me on the down low. What you are doing it's way bigger than what you think. Excuse me. You're not just doing this for shits and giggles. Spirit has already opened the door, and I think a lot of you are questioning your purpose because you haven't seen the result that you're looking for. And Spirit is really just saying, I just am testing that you can continue with the word. I'm just testing that you are still in integrity. I'm just testing that you don't run away because it gets too hard. I'm testing you right now. I'm testing you right now. I'm testing you right now. So you need to stay true. You need to stay in alignment. That's all. That's the only thing that you need to do right now is stay in alignment and be obedient to me. So then I can usher in what is it that you truly need and what is it that you truly desire. Because I already know the desires of your heart. You've prayed to me. We've talked about it. But when you get down on yourself, you stop doing the work. And I can't have that in my kingdom. I need you to show up for me because I always show up for you. This is a true reciprocal relationship. And if that's what you're looking for in this physical realm, you need to show me first that you are capable of doing that. Damn. I hope y'all motherfuckers stayed for that shit. Spirit, you ain't no joke. You ain't no joke. You know what, today is crazy too, because I was really in bed for a long time. I stayed in bed till like 2 o'clock and I was just in and out, and I wanted to feel so bad, but I was like, you know what, fuck that shit. I've worked my ass off this summer. I get to sleep in. I get to relax. The Spirit said, baby, go on and relax. The fuck? I want nothing for you, my child. You out here working not only for these motherfuckers, but you also working for the collective, baby. Going ahead and take your nap. eat your cookies for fucking breakfast. Do what it is that you need to do today. You deserve it. What the fuck did I say? Relax. The hold of the darkness and be the cause, okay? 26, that's an 8. We started this bitch with an 8, okay? A lot of you don't even realize that you're already in the season of victory and success because you have defined success based off what it looks like on Instagram. You have defined success based off of receiving some kind of diploma or a certificate. When success is really the time, energy, work that you have already put into something that you care about passionately and very about deeply. That's enough. Spirit said that's enough. So why don't you relax and allow yourself to be grateful. Allow yourself to feel good about the time, effort, energy that you've already put out. Because what you put out isn't even comparable to what these other motherfuckers is doing. People call themselves making a product and the shit is terrible. Just making shit just to say that they got a company. No integrity. No truth. And that's why Spirit is kind of annoyed, because Spirit is like, baby, you could do it way better. I already gave you the recipe. I'm sitting here telling you, you just need to do it. Just go get the supplies. Just buy the damn labels. But I don't give a fuck how much you have in your account, baby. It's on me today, okay? That's what Spirit said. It's on me. Dear Sacred Rebel, this moment in your life requires great courage. Fortunately, you possess that in a bucket loads. You are being asked to allow yourself to be lifted out of one level of known reality into the next level of higher voltage reality. Higher voltage reality requires a more absolute trust and a heart that is surrendered into the greater heart of the universe, so that life can happen to us, through us, and with us, more quickly, more radically, more beautifully, and more boldly. You are now being invited into this new reality where things happen quickly and according to bold, loving optimism. This is a reality not only of potential, but a manifestation of the great, big, cosmic yes. Did you hear that? Everything you want, okay, is on the other side of going out and getting that motherfucker, okay? Go and buy that motherfucking car. Just go. Go and buy the labels. Go and get the LLC. Go and whatever it is, it's time. You cannot keep questioning what's on the other side of your journey. You will never know unless you do it. It's a yes. Okay? It's a yes. Leave that job. There's one waiting on the other side of it. Spirit's gonna give you a little minute just to be present where you're at, a couple days, to get your rest on. But trust me, there's a job waiting for you. Trust me, there's a yes in that apartment that you're trying to get. There's a yes in the house that you're trying to buy. There's a yes in the car that you're trying to receive. That Spirit knows what you need. To access this reality, you have to leap from known waters, and others may think you are crazy for doing so. You have to leave behind the dark, weighty grip of hesitation, procrastination, second-guessing, and the belief you have to do everything on your own. You may fear for your life. How will you be safe in the wild, electrical pulse of so much aliveness? How will you function without the hazy, sleep-inducing paralysis of playing it safe, taking too long, and placing lesser priorities above your sacred art of life? How will you hold yourself back if you don't hold on to fear? You do not need to worry about such things. Life is wild, but it is also wise. It is a force of startling, raw awakening at times, but it is also the natural process of evolution where all things mature according to a seasonal cycle and right timing. You are a part of, not apart from that process, okay? One more time. You are a part of, not apart from that process. The invitation to shift gears and jump on board the express train of life will feel exhilarating and perhaps also challenging. When you are in hold of the darkness, you will feel pushed to turn away, to imagine it is all too much, and to create excuses about how your desires aren't grounded enough, that you are being too flighty or flaky, or that you are not living in the real world. That is fear talking, not your truth. If the sacred rebel is not awakened, we will continue to live in a culture drenched in fear and distrust of nature. Those without awakened hearts don't yet understand what nature knows. She knows timing. She knows life and death. She knows the creative process. She just knows and can be trusted to support us, her own creations, in becoming all that we can become. Does this mean that we become passive and just flow along like a limp leaf detached from the tree and blown about randomly by breeze? No. Being free of the dark hold empowers us to take up our cause. This means being free to act and affirm the intuitive feelings we have by following up on them. This is painting like someone who has lost their mind, completely free and from the heart. It means writing even though you have no conscious idea of what you are writing about, even as the words are streaming forth upon the page before your rather curious eyes. And it means speaking about your work, never hiding it away. Allow it to breathe the fresh air and be held in the gaze of another, detached from the darkness that would say it is not enough or must be the best thing ever. Whatever that means, in order to be worthy of a place in this world. Instead, just let it be what it is. It might fly, it might endure, and it might not. All of nature, including you, okay? This is a page 111. I know a lot of y'all, my collective has been seeing that number a lot recently. 111. Whatever it is that you see, it can be. And your passions and dreams will be what is needed, when it is needed, and how it is needed according to wisdom. We just have to trust in this, within ourselves and within nature herself through the flow of life and participate. You are asked to go within and imagine diving deep off the edge of what you have known. There is so much more calling to you now. It's your time. Leap! Say, right now with me, I accept the offer of life so that I may truly live. Through unconditional love, I now invite and receive all assistance, intervention, protection, and inspiration so that I may leap into my next cycle of life. Held in the loving grace of wisdom, so be it. You may now take an actual jump for joy to finish your healing process. Y'all, it's crazy. I don't even know. Like, I really don't even feel like it's a partner. It's just God saying, baby, here's your offer. You ready for it? I don't know. I feel like I should pull another one. That was exhilarating. I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful for God. I feel so grateful for the relationship that I've built with God. You know, I sat in the tub for an hour last night and I was just like, damn, like, I'm still kind of just weirded out by what happened, but damn, I feel so fucking grateful. Because you know what? I still got to go to Puerto Rico for free. Yep. Actually, that was on God. Okay. Come on, Spirit. Where we at? Where we at with it? Where we at with it? Where we at with it, Spirit? Conscious connections, baby. They're coming in. Caitlin, I know you've been worried about it. They're coming in. That's an 8. We got 2 8s and a 9. Okay, Pandora's gift. Y'all, the gifts are coming. I'm telling you, I'm done. I don't even want to pull no more cards because I really feel like it feels like we be still in it, but baby, we're in a whole new reality. We all woke up in a new reality. Wake up, open your eyes. That's just what it is. The doors are open. Your soul tribe is here. I can smell them, okay? I can smell them. Shit has shifted a lot. And I really noticed that this is really a divine feminine energy. A lot of this has to do with y'all coming into union with your true self, with your true friends, with your true, your squad, okay? The people that you can really talk about shit with on the realest motherfucking level, and nobody's offended, no one's trying to combat you, no one's judging you. People are just here and open with you. They just want to be in presence with you. You know, I was really upset on my birthday because I was like, what the fuck? All these people that I literally just let back in my life couldn't even reach out to me and say happy birthday. But every single friend that I have, like truly a single friend that I have, hit me up first thing in the morning on my birthday. And that to me showed me who the fuck was really in my corner and who I was just, you know, entertaining. And that's why I really got annoyed because I was like, fuck, I need to cut these people off again. And I hate that shit. I hate when I do something from love and I open up a door again and people prove me right. So coming out of that, I have just like really accepted who I need in my life, who I want in my life versus who I'm done with. For real, because I'm done with a lot of people. And it's no hard feelings. It's just, once again, looking from the higher perspective and understanding that what Spirit has for you will always be shown, will always be given. Okay? You don't have to work hard for people. They ain't shit. Work hard for Spirit. And let Spirit align you with the people, the places, and the things that you are highly attuned to. Okay? You're worthy of it. I love you. Thank you for sitting through this reading with me. It's been a while. I've missed you. Look out for a podcast coming up. Look out for this whole shit to just take a level up. I'm not done. Yin Yin is still very much in action, baby. And we're taking the leap, okay? Join the book club or don't. I really am excited about it. It's free. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be talking about the book. And I really think that we're going to be doing more exercises and things around connecting with our truest and most highest self. And also clearing a lot of energies that are necessary so we can do that. So I thank you and I love you. Have a beautiful day.